I'm here at Lollapalooza 2025 in the BMI Lounge with Carter Vail after his fantastic performance.
Thank you so much for having me.
Your sophomore album, 100 Cowboys, you play a lot of material from that?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And
Thank you so much.
And you fit in Dirt Man at the end?
Yes. That's what everyone's here for. I have to play it late, otherwise if I play it too early, people will just
It's your encore.
Exactly.
It's your encore. That's fantastic. Do you think there's a specific kind of dirt you should give to the Dirt Man?
I think it's about the intention more so than the specific kind of dirt.
Right.
It's about, as long as you're leaving a tithing, you're good.
You need to mean it.
You have to mean it. It has to be from your heart.
That's fantastic. I love it. I've watched a few of your in the studio videos. I really love them. I noticed lurking in the background there's a Juno 106 every now and then.
Yeah.
What do you do with that?
My thing with hardware synthesizers is the way I'm recording, I need it all to be quick. I need
available.
I need it to be available,
Right,
and I
right.
need it there's a few sounds on the Juno that I love.
Yes.
And there's, like every synth, there's so much that's virtually unusable.
Yes.
And so
it's my favorite synth, and it also is my most hated synth.
It's like sometimes you pull something up. It's the same with the Prophet. Well, you'll play 20 sounds and be like, none of that, and then there's one, and you're like, oh, this is
what this is for.
the sound.
Yes.
And so I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's great. Any favorite microphones in the studio?
Favorite microphones. I recorded so much of 100 Cowboys actually on the SM7. Most of what I go, it's like whatever's around.
Right.
However, whatever is fastest for me to pick up a sound is going to be the one that gets used.
That's great. That's really cool. You manage a studio down in Florida. Weeks Studio was?
Yeah, I managed the University of Miami studio when I was there.
Okay, yeah.
And then I moved up to Nashville and opened a studio with the rest of my band.
Right. That was Happy Camper?
It was Happy Camper.
Right.
And that's a hard way to make a living.
Yeah.
And
so you were recording other people's music at
Yes,
the time.
yeah.
Do you strictly record your own music now? Or you still
I just do my own music now.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to focus on, though.
It is, but it was great to build my chops
with
producing for other people.
Okay.
And also when I was in Miami, so much of my job was I was doing repair for a producer out there.
Okay.
I was just repairing stuff for him.
Right. That's a good way to learn.
And I thought I was going to be just an engineer up until graduating college, and then I decided to go into music.
Right. You just buy the gear and go for it?
Yeah, pretty much.
What was the seed gear? What was it? Like a laptop with Logic? I know that was part of it.
Logic. I remember I saved up for the 4710D.
Okay.
And I love that. I got an Avalon, and that was the two things that I started making stuff on. And I had a bunch of guitars because I was a guitarist.
And that's a great vocal chain too. Anything through the Avalon, that's a classic one. Do you think there's anything from your Frost recording school that really shaped the way you've kind of leaned into the content side of music? Maybe the humor and short form rather than long form.
To me, the big thing with music schools in general is, and probably art, any art school, is it's mostly about the community you're with. And so the people I was around were just so talented and awesome. So driven by creating stuff. And so that really I think was a great incubator for making things. It was people that were I'm gonna write a song every day.
Yeah.
And I kind of gleaned that off of my peers
Right.
at University of Miami.
It was more their working habits than, oh, that's really great.
Yeah.
Were there other creative people at school? Is that where your formation of your humor came from, or you went in there funny?
I think so. I think, I feel like my humor is largely an amalgamation of just all my friends.
Right.
And so,
who is your straight man voice?
What?
Oh, your straight man voice is my favorite one. That's for sure.
I think
it's like a Jim Gaffigan questioning you. It's you're what?
I think that's mostly my keyboardist, Andre Bernier.
Okay.
He is the perfect straight man and all
lovely.
this stuff.
That's awesome.
And he plays it so well. My band, they're all hilarious. If they wanted to do comedy stuff, they would absolutely be doing
That's
it.
Fantastic.
But luckily, they've been willing to just play for me for a while.
Is there anything you'd want to say to anybody? Sure fans, sure relations.
Ooh, buy more microphones, first off.
Yes, definitely.
I think mostly just don't be too proud. I've said this a few times in different interviews, but I think the biggest part of making music and the trap that people fall into the most is being too precious with the final products.
Yeah.
I think the most important thing about being a musician or being a producer or being a mixer is releasing things, is putting things out into the world. And I think
not locking into perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect is the enemy of good and an estranged cousin of great.
Yes.
So you have to be willing to release things into the world and take it as a snapshot of where you are in your creative journey.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear it. I love to hear it. Thanks very much for talking to Shure.
Dude, thank you so much for having
Cheers.
me.
Thanks, Carter.